been somebody who's gotten into the whole supplements thing, but I thought, you know, while I'm kind of in this motivational state, if there's something that exists to inspire me a little bit more, I'm cool with that, and that happens to be like supplements. And I'm not saying like everybody needs to take supplements because they're like amazing for you, because I mean, obviously they're supposed to supplement your diet, you know, you're not supposed to depend on them. But I have fallen in love with this pre-workout, Essential Amino Energy. I got the blue raspberry kind, and you mix it in. You can do, you know, how many ever scoops you want for how like wired you want to be, but I've been doing 2 scoops in the morning, and they're little scoops too. They're like only about like the size of a large thimble, honestly. But I've been taking 2 scoops in the morning, and then before a workout, if I need like a little bit more of like a kick, then I'll take an extra scoop. It's not even about whatever's in it that like makes you get all ready for a workout. I think it's just caffeine, really. We got like a ton of amino acids, but then also caffeine and green tea extract. I'm honestly just talking about this because it tastes like gummy bears. So if you happen to be somebody who's interested in supplements, and you happen to be somebody who likes pre-workouts, or you're in the market for a new one and you're like, man, I want to try something different, that one tastes like gummy bears. I'm just throwing it out there. And speaking of workouts, we're gonna go do one. It's gonna be epic. And you know what's funny? So I'm in my childhood bedroom. This map has been above my bed. I probably got this map 7 or 8 years ago, to be completely honest. Like probably about 7 or 8 years ago. This map is about 7 or 8 years old. And it's so funny to look at it and to see countries that don't exist anymore. Like Sudan is now 2 countries. And it's funny because this map is out of date. Like, I don't know. That just kind of entertains me a little bit, I guess. Okay, that was completely unrelated. We're going to the gym. It was not a bad gym session. The only thing that I'm gonna have to change next time is probably dial it back a bit on the weight that I was using for my dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, because I felt my back trying to kick into it, like my lower back, and that's really not what you want. I don't really want to mess up back, so gonna dial it back a bit on my dumbbells next time and just like really work on form. Form should be priority number 1. Otherwise, it was good. Tomorrow's cardio day. I think I'm just gonna do a HIIT workout. I don't even think I have to go to the gym for it. Like I can pretty much just do it at home. But hey, we will just see. For now, I'm actually going to head home because my dad was like, hey, take my cash card and go to Costco. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool with not paying for food. So I'm gonna go pick up my dad's money and head on out to Costco. The plan tonight is to make some salmon. I found a really good recipe. Well, I don't know if it's good. I've never made it before. A recipe that looked good for like Korean glazed salmon. And I'm like, that sounds healthy. We're gonna do that. So I had some salmon for dinner. My dad said he wanted peas, which I think was like the weirdest request. He was like, I want peas as a vegetable to go with it. I'm like, okay, Dad, I can make peas. So salmon and peas, I guess, but then maybe also another vegetable. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. Pro tip. I could have totally granny parked this, which is, you know, where you pull all the way forward because there's an extra spot in front of you. You see that empty space? Don't do that at Costco because you need to get in the trunk. I have done that several times where it's been like, wait, crap, now I can't open my trunk because there's a car in the way that parks behind you because you granny parked. Not a good idea when you're going to Costco. Costco's got all their summer stuff out, which is super fun. And there's no reason I need like a Tommy Bahama stainless steel cooler, but I'm debating. It's debatable, but actually a lunchbox for Blake. I'm thinking about it. If you Google best travel shoe, I'm not actually sure what you're gonna come up with. You're probably gonna get all kinds of different brands and all kinds of different opinions, but it really comes down to this. The best travel shoes are the shoes that A, you can walk for miles in, that don't give you blisters, that are well broken in and supportive, and B, aren't falling apart on your foot. My current Brooks running shoes, which are kind of, hey, they have turned into like my everyday shoe, which is probably not very good as a running shoe, but they are definitely A, but they are not B. I'm worried about them falling apart on my foot while I'm traveling, so that is not going to be the shoes that I take with me on my travels. So I did what you should never do, and I went out and bought new shoes that I need to break in before I leave on my trip, which is in days. The shoes that I got are actually Merrell sandals by the brand Merrell, and they're really, really decent. So far, I'm really liking them. It feels like I'm walking on a cloud, so that's kind of ideal for a shoe that you're going to be spending a ton of time in. And today's goal is me just breaking in these shoes. I need to break them in as much as possible before I go on my trip so I don't end up with blisters in my destination, because that would be really unfortunate. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh, that's such a Bainbridge thing. Casual, just origami on the bridge. I love it. Grand Forest origami. I love that. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, they go, oh. It's a whole deal. I'm walking through the Grand Forest with my friend Dan. What's up? Hey. Breaking in my shoes, which are actually doing really well.
Are they considered to be shoes? Or are they more sandals?
There's definitely sandals. They're definitely sandals, but whatever they are, I needed to break them in. And this is the Grand Forest. It's so pretty. It's just like the most relaxing place in the entire world. Got all the ferns.
We were just talking about how like it's such a Jurassic Park kind of feel.
It is, isn't it?
Yep. It's like the Velociraptor just kind of.
That's what it looks like. I love it so much.
So much of all of the life that we have as humans is just so like car exhaust,
yeah,
city fumes, and all that stuff, and you can just come to some place like this.
Yep.
Breathe some fresh air.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. So.
Totally. It's definitely needed sometimes, that's for sure. And I'm getting on a plane here in a couple days, and if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that I am petrified of flying. I'm a terrible flyer. It's so bad. And so every time before I trip, it really sucks because I get so anxious about the flight that I can't even get excited about the trip. It's always nice to just go on a walk if I'm feeling particularly anxious, to go somewhere like the Grand Forest and just kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man. I know, it's so pretty. Oh, Washington. It's good to be home. Pot stores, man. Pot stores. I'm avoiding packing. Like hardcore, don't want to pack. Oh gosh, I'm so anxious. I'm like really crossing my fingers my internet situation is going to be pretty decent. If it's not decent, I'm going to be very upset. But if it is decent, then I don't know, I'm hoping to upload like as I'm going, like as I'm there. That's what I'm, cross your fingers, hoping will happen. Let's just start packing. Ugh. It looks like all my clothes fit in here. So I don't think I'm gonna have too many issues packing. Clothes are pretty much packed. Everything in here is just what I'm going to wear. And so there's that. It's also gonna be rainy apparently when I get there, so I should probably bring like a jacket. I'm about to get like really sketchy though, because I am not going to be not working out when I'm on vacation. Like I'm actually going to be doing like my regular routine every day, just without weights. Like I'll do body weight stuff. And so I'm gonna bring like my supplements. This is just gonna get so sketchy. I'm literally, so I have like BCAAs and I have protein and stuff. And so I'm literally going to like scoop out how many ever days worth of stuff I need and put them into little baggies, and I don't know, I feel like this is just gonna look like Sketch City here in just a second. don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away with this. I'm making progress, but mainly my room is just a complete and utter disaster, and I'm getting like awfully tired. So good thing my flight isn't until a little bit later tomorrow. I can stress about it a little bit more. But I am getting really wiped, so I'm actually gonna call it a day. The next vlog you guys are gonna be seeing, I'm thinking it's gonna be in my destination, and I'm so excited to share with you guys where I'm going, and I think we're gonna have so much fun. I'm so pumped. If you don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'm pretty sure all of those are where things are going to be discussed, and I might be updating in real time some sort of things, possibly, so check those out. All of the links are in the description bar down below. For today's question of the day, what are the best pair of shoes you have ever bought in your life? Or alternatively, if you don't have a pair of shoes that you are obsessed with, what was the best replacement item you have ever bought in your life? Could be replacing anything, but what was it and why was it so awesome? I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. I'm so excited. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna talk to you guys soon. Bye. A super thin shirt, so I'm hoping I don't have like massive pit stains by the end of the day. That would be really embarrassing. Man, this was so needed. Oh my god, was it zoomed in that entire time? My camera zoom was stuck in the zoom position that entire time, so I bet that was a super attractive angle. Yay! Yay! Oh god. Ooh, purple. That's pretty. Huh. Wow, that's fancy. That's those are some serious dryers. I think it was